steal. Now they're going to talk to Harrison Hanna on the maul. He's taking the ball away from him. It's a win or go home, so you got to do what you got to do here. And they're going to replace Hanna. As soon as I get a number, I can tell you who it is. Looks like maybe the third baseman, Travis Kurtz. Is that a 40? Yep. Kurtz coming in, the freshman. Travis, number 40, will take over here on the mound with the bases jammed and nobody out. And tying run at the plate for Lyle-Pacelli. After 2 walks and a single to start the third off of Harrison Hanna. And I don't know if Hanna just goes to third and they make the even swap there, but it'll be Travis Kurtz coming in. K-I-R-T-Z. Kurtz. And it'll be Sam Nelson, who walked, stole a base, and got stranded at third there in that first inning. The RBI credited to Nelson, I believe. Yeah, he on the fly ball. Yep, it would have been there. Excuse me. A little tickle here. I hope I'm not getting something, because we got a lot of games going on tomorrow. We're going to North Mankato, Caswell Park, my hometown, North Mankato. I was born in Mankato. They didn't have a hospital in North Mankato, still don't. But they do have Emmanuel St. Joe's in Mankato. That's where I was born, but I was living in North Mankato at the time, down there on McKinley Avenue. Maybe we can visit the old boyhood home while we're there. Or maybe not. It's been a long time. We moved from there when I was about 4. So not a lot of memories there. Oh, that's inside to Sam. That's ball 1. Nowhere to put him. 5-1. Southland leads, but Lyle-Pacelli is challenging that here. It's tying run at the plate in the form of Sam Nelson. Nobody out in the top of the third. You got Athletics at every base, and that one's low for a ball. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the shadows are creeping in home plate for the most part, halfway to the pitcher's mound. And nearly all the outfield except for right field. Most of left is in a shadow. Streaks of sunshine out in center, and all sunshine in right. It's 2-1 now to Nelson. Sam, the left-handed batter, waits for the 2-1. That one is outside from Kurtz. 3-1. They were starting to get to Harrison Hanna, and Southland coach thought, well, you know what? It's lose or go home here, and you're done. So we can't wait around. And it's ripped for a base hit to the gap in right. It's cut off there by the center fielder, but 2 runs will score to make it a 5-3 game in favor of Southland as Landon Meyer comes in, as does Cole Walter. And a 2-run base hit for Sam Nelson. The third hit of the game for Lyle-Pacelli. All the way around to third goes Bolenberg. And it's 5-3. Nobody out still. Runners at the corners. And Jed Nelson is up. He's got a fly to the shortstop, but on the throw, the run scored. That one gets away from the catcher, Nick Bowe, and in comes Bollingberg with the 5-4 now. Tying run goes out to second in Sam Nelson. So a base hit ties it from Jed. The count is 1-0 on that wild pitch. And we'll credit that RBI to Nelson. Just because I'm a nice guy. I don't know if he gets it or not. I'm going to credit him with it. There's a strike. 1-1. Actually, the credit should go to Travis Kurtz, the pitcher. But you can't give a pitcher an RBI unless he's at bat. That's another single to center. Will it score the run? They're sending him. And the throw is to home, not in time. The run scores to tie the ball game at 5 here in the bottom of the third. The play at third, safe at third as the ball got away. And Jed Nelson able to make it all the way around to third. He's credited with a single. He went to second on a throw. That got away from the second base or catcher or wherever it went, and so he went to third and was safe there on a close play. So credit him with a single and an RBI, 2 RBIs on the at bat. And that gives him 3 runs batted in the game. And now one's ripped over the left fielder's head, way back to the fence, bounces twice and hits the fence. Run scores. On his way to second with a stand-up RBI double is Hunter Vadir. And Lyle-Pacelli has the lead for the first time today, 6-5. As they've come up with a 5 spot here in the third. And Mac Nelson is up next with Vadir at second. He rips that double, hit a walk earlier in the game. And Travis Kurtz looks the runner down and then throws one in for a strike to Nelson. The third Nelson to bat this inning. Sophomore catcher for the Lyle-Pacelli Athletics and Coach Brock Meyer. There's a strike called. Quickly 0-2 to Mac. 6-5, the Pacelli Athletics lead now. They never led Hayfield, and now finally getting the lead here, but a pop out to left field for an out. It's the first out of the inning. Wow, this is the 8th batter coming up, and they just have 1 out. That was the first out. A fly to left. And Jake Truckenmiller struck out his first time up. Comes up here with a runner on second and 1 down. That one behind his head. Got away from Kurtz for ball 1. I've seen a lot of pitches behind. You do that in the majors and there's a fight. But here I think it's a matter of sweat and frustration and things as one gets away from the catcher again. And down to third, scampers Vadir on another wild pitch. So now Truckenmiller has a definite RBI if he can single. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the third. 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli. Winner takes on Hayfield Thursday night, having to sweep 2 from the Vikings. If they lose 1, they're done. That one again gets away from the catcher, and the runner's coming in, but the tag is made, and he's out. Good try from Vadir. He took off right as it was all going down, but they got him at home for the second out. And the run does not count. So Truckenmiller now with a 2-0 count will bat with nobody on. 2 down. And Kurtz trying to get out of this with whatever he can. Five runs in this inning to make it 6-5. Lyle-Pacelli, as it's 3-1 to Truckenmiller. Thought it was 2-1. It was 3-1. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Makes it a full count. Well, the wheels have fallen off here for Southland to lose the lead. Another one behind him, walks him. The first walk by Kurtz. Actually, the third walk from Kurtz. I haven't been marking him down. Jaden Lewis comes up now with a runner at first, and he's the 9th batter. They've batted around here in the third, scoring 5 times. 2 down, runner at first. And the right-handed batting second baseman, senior Jaden Lewis. Strike 1 called to him. As been a profitable third inning for the Athletics of Lyle-Pacelli. Grabbing the lead, and their faithful are very happy for them. Strong in numbers here tonight. There's the ball, 1-1. 1-1. Trucker-Miller with the lead. There's the pitch. Strike called. 1-2. Landon Meyer on deck. He started the whole thing with a walk and scored. As the runner goes, but it's a strikeout for Jaden Lewis. The first K for Kurtz. And it ends the inning, but not before they score 5 to get the lead, 6-5. 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli after 3 complete. On the Farmers Insurance scoreboard, Agent Jim Benson has great insurance coverage from home, auto, life, commercial, financial services as well. 30 years experience. You don't stay in business that long without knowing what you're doing. He can get you exactly what you need. Call him up, 507-433-9696, or stop in from 8 to 5 weekdays at 209 4th Avenue Northeast in Austin. So we'll come back with inning number 4, scheduled for 7 on Power 96 Sports.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Minnesota, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Cole Walter starting his 4th inning on the mound for Lyle-Pacelli. It's a bouncer to second. It gets through for Southland as Jaden Lewis had trouble with that one. And on at first is Harrison Hanna. Start the 4th. And that brings up Jonas Wisty, the freshman right fielder. He had a RBI single in the first. Looks like they're going to give a hit to Hanna there. They haven't put an error up at all. Kind of went right through Lewis at second in a cloud of dust. So Wisty with a no-no-zero count. Swings and misses. 6-5 is the score here with Lyle-Pacelli leading. Top of the 4th. Southland batting. Runner on first, nobody out. And an 0-1 count to Jonas Wisty with Travis Kurtz on deck. That's the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the Rebels order. As Cole Walter checks the runner at first, now delivers with a swing and a miss. 0-2. No, that was 3. He got the K. All right, we'll take it. 3 strikeouts for Walter, and that's another Agri-Steel strikeout. When it comes to high-quality galvanized storage, you want AGI MFS bins. They lead the industry in strength, quality, and lifespan with one of the highest-rated roof systems in the industry and top-of-the-line G115 galvanization. So visit Agri-Steel today and get them at 103 First Street in Lyle or call 507-325-2382 for more information. As the pitch to Travis Kurtz, the runner goes, and they got him out. Nice throw there by catcher Mac Nelson to shortstop Zach Bolenberg, and they nailed Harrison Hanna trying to steal for out number 2. And now Kurtz with an 0-1 count, the 9-hitter. And they're going for this 3rd 1-2-3 inning in a row for Cole Walter here if they can get it out. Strike is called, 0-2. 5 strikeouts for Cole Walter. And grounded to third on a one-hopper. That is a little off on the throw from Jed Nelson to Landon Meyer, but in time enough for him to tag him out there. And another 1-2-3 on the 5-3 putout. 3 1-2-3 innings in a row defensively for Lyle-Pacelli. And we are through 3.5, and it's 6-5 Athletics on, well, I'll save that for the next half inning. But here on Power 96 Sports.
Being a teenager is tough. There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do Minnesota's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
6-5, Lyle-Pacelli leading and coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th against Travis Kurtz, the relief pitcher for the Southland Rebels. Southland, what, 787 is their population? Or Adams is where Southland School is located. 787 of population, and we know at least 3 Bows. And they're on this team for the Rebels. 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli. I say it because it's their first lead of the day. They fell behind 9-0 to Hayfield in the first game. Couldn't come back. Fell behind 5-0 in the first inning near to Southland. But now they've come back. They had a 1 in the first and 5 in the third to take the lead. They've been throwing blanks ever since that 5 spot to Southland in the first. And the first pitch to leadoff batter Cole Walter is a strike. 1-2-3 hitters, Cole Walter, Zach Bolingbrook, Sam Nelson due up here in the 4th. And Kurtz delivers, and that's outside. 1-1. That's Landon Meyer. I had him as a walk last time up. What the heck? How did I do that? Oh, the third out was made, and he must have been up. And follow. It's 1-1 now. A ball and a strike, and Walter delivers. Swung on and lined to second. Falling down and making the grab there is Jaden Lewis. 1 up, 1 down on a liner. L4. James Mullenbach coming up. He's lined out to third and lined out to short. That was a line out to second. How about a line out to first? Let's complete the quadruple. As Walter wipes off the hands. Got 5 strikeouts, only 1 walk. And he rocks and fires. So it's on the outside corner, strike 1. Nick Bowe on deck. He of the 2-run home run in the first. Strikeout in the second. And that's the strike called. 0-2 now with 1 out. Nobody on here in the 5th for Southland. As they are down to 8 outs. But only trailed by 1, tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And he struck him out. That is the 6th K for Walter, and it's a Niagara Steel strikeout. When it comes to high-quality galvanized storage, AGI MFS bins lead the industry in strength, quality, and lifespan. One of the highest-rated roof systems in the industry, and top-of-the-line G115 galvanization. Visit Niagara Steel today at 103 First Street in Lyle, or call them at 507-325-2382 for more information. That's first pitch to Nick Bowe is outside and low, ball 1. Bowe had a 2-run homer in the first and a strikeout in the second. So this is the deciding at bat. See who's the champion, Cole Walter or Nick Bowe. A swing and a miss. Well, he took a healthy hack at that one. And it's 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top of 5 for Southland. And Walter working on his 4th 1-2-3 inning in a row. That's a foul back into the fence. 1-2. Lights are on here at Dick Seltz Field. And the sun is not a factor really anymore. They were shading their eyes over there on the right side of the field. The umpire, the players, the coaches. But they're not doing that anymore. Here's the 1-2. That's a grounder to short. It's picked up there by Zach Bowenberg, and he throws it over to Landon Meyer for the out. And that's the 4th 1-2-3 inning in a row for the Lyle-Pacelli Athletics defense. And that is helping them hold on to this 1-run lead, 6-5 through 4.5 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And Lyle-Pacelli going to bring Jed Nelson, Hunter Vadir, and Mac Nelson to the plate, the 4, 5, 6 hitters. And leadoff batter Jed Nelson with 3 RBI in the game, 3 of the 6 for his Athletics. Jim Marshall is the answer to their trivia question. And Kurtz will come out again for another inning of work in relief of Harrison Hanna for Southland. He's got 3 strikeouts matching Hanna. And he's got 3 walks, which is 1 less than Hanna. And he's been thrown behind batters, but then his coach came out last inning and kind of adjusted his stance, the way he starts out a pitching motion. And he struck out a couple in that inning. So we'll see if that helps him here coming up in the 5th. 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli. Winner stays alive, loser goes home. Starts thinking of Legion baseball or something. Or maybe getting ready for football in the fall. The winner goes on to a tough task, sweeping 2 from Hayfield Thursday right here. Hayfield, the #1 ranked team in the state of Minnesota, showing every bit of that and scoring 9 runs in the first on Lyle-Pacelli, the 6th ranked team. No slouch themselves, but Hayfield ran away and hid and got a 13-3 win in that first game of the day here on Power 96. And I'm sure Lyle-Pacelli would love a rematch. But here we go in the bottom of the 5th. Ahead 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli batting. Jed Nelson, third baseman. He had a RBI fly ball to short. It was actually in shallow left field. And then a 2 RBI single in the 3rd. So he's responsible for half the runs of his athletic team. That one is inside, and it's 2-0 to Nelson. And he is outside pitch for a 3-0 count. He also scored in that 3rd inning, so he's actually responsible for 4 runs. And the pitch is a ball, 4-pitch walk from Kurtz. The coach needs to come out and tell him again how to stand. As we have a runner on, nobody out. Hunter Vadir is up. He walked and doubled, had an RBI double in that 3rd inning, 5-run 3rd. That gave Lyle-Pacelli the lead, 6-5. As we are in the bottom of the 5th, and Southland down to their last 6 outs on offense. But still a tight game. There's strike 1 called to Vadir. And the next pitch is low, ball 1 and strike 1, 1-1. One as Nelson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one's lifted It's back behind the plate. Catcher runs out of room as it smacks into the ceiling here. It's like fireworks. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes with Jed Nelson at first, getting his lead after a walk, a leadoff walk here in the 5th. And he's going. Nelson on the way. The throw was way over second base and into center, but Nelson stays there at second with a stolen base. The insurance run could be big. Still nobody down here. 2-2 is the count to Hunter Vadir. Our lights are out here, unless. Does this turn them on? Is that better for everybody? Put the lights on in the press box here. I can see my score sheet again. 3-2. With a runner at second, that's fouled and out of play. Three and two, nobody out. Runner at second. Lyle-Pacelli batting, leading by 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Of an all-important game. Win or go home. As time is called by Hunter Vadir. He's walked and doubled. Needs a base hit here to get that insurance run. Any extra run helps. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the first out of the inning. It's a 5th K now for Kurtz. He's been good and he's been not so good. He throws behind hitters, but he still strikes them out. Well, he doesn't hit anybody, but he has had a tendency to go behind them from time to time, 3 or 4 times. Mac Nelson will try here with a runner at second and 1 out. Mac struck out and flew out to the left, so he's 0 for 2 tonight. In the first game, Mac had 3 strikeouts, so he is due. And a strike is called, and Mac bent backwards trying to avoid that one. And now he's down 0-2. The umpire said that was got enough of the plate, so 0-2. And another strikeout for Kurtz, his 6th of the game. 2 in a row. And Nelson, Jed's still out at second after stealing a base. And Jake Truckenmiller is up with a strikeout and a walk here in this game. An RBI opportunity with Jed Nelson out there at second, taking his lead. Kurtz looks at him and throws home. That one's blasted foul right side, not a play. Strike 1. If Jake can get on, it'll be Jaden Lewis due up. They haven't played too many bench guys in both of these games. Lyle-Pacelli, I don't think they've had any pinch hitters. They just stayed with the starting lineup. They do have a young bench, no seniors. Several freshmen, sophomores, 8th grader, a junior. So he's got his experience out there on the field, does Brockmeyer. 1-1 becomes 2-1 to Jake Truckenmiller.
I've got 2-1.
2-1, and Kurtz delivers. That's lifted to right, camping under it, and making the catch out there is Jonas Wisty. And that's the 3rd out, and no runs score. And so we end 5 complete. 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli. And the scoreboard is brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Jim Benson. Get great insurance coverage, whatever you need, auto, life, home, commercial, financial services too. He'll get you exactly what you need at 209 4th Avenue Northeast in Austin. 8 to 5 weekdays, or call 507-433-9696. And we are through 5. So Southland down to the last 6 outs. And they'll have to start the 6th with the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Dan Bowe, Eli Wolf, and Gavin Nelson. But Cole Walter has 4 straight 1, 2, 3 innings. And actually started the 4th by giving up a single, but caught stealing was Harrison Hanna. And then they got a strikeout and a ground out. So 4 straight 1, 2, 3 innings after letting up 5 runs in that first, and they batted around. They haven't done a dang thing since then. That single was the only hit given up by Cole Walter since the first. First inning, they had a single, a home run, and a single and a double, and a single. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 6 total in the game for Southland. Same as Lyle-Pacelli. Hits are even, but it's 6-5 Athletics as Walter starts. Dan Bowe with a foul into the screen and strike 1. Bowe has flied out to right and struck out here. 1-1. And that's low. 2-1. Five runs in the first for Southland, and they've been shut down ever since with just 1 hit since then. They did that with Hayfield, too. They had 9 runs in the first, and then they shut them down with only 1 run for the next 3 or 4 innings. And then Hayfield was able to scratch across 4 more before they 10-runned them 13-3. But I don't have that feeling with this game. That's a fly ball to right, chasing it down and missing it. His right fielder, Hunter Vadir, and that'll be an E9 to allow Dan Bowe to reach. And Eli Wolf comes to the plate. And he walked, stole a base, and scored in the first, and then struck out in the third. 1 on, nobody out. First error of the game. And there's a swing and a miss for Wolf at the first offering from Walter, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Walter checks the runner and then comes home, and that's hit lightly to third. Scooped up there, and the throw to first in time to get the out there. Nice play by Jed Nelson, charging that one. Thought he was going to scoop it with his bare hand, but he put it in the glove hand and then was able to make the transition and get it to Landon Meyer for the out. And that's the first out here of the 6th. On to second goes Dan Bowe on the 5-3 put out. 1 down for Gavin Nelson. He singled, an RBI single in the first, stole a base and also scored, and then flew out to center his second time up. That was inside, ball 1. Cole Walter with 6 strikeouts and a walk here tonight. He's done very well. I mean, other than that first inning, he's done very well. He's got the lead now. And he's got 4 1, 2, 3 innings in a row. That's can still be done with a double play somehow here. I don't know how you're going to do it. You got to tag out second base runner Dan Bowe. Maybe a strikeout throw out if he's trying to steal. That one is a strike called. And it's 1-2 now to Nelson. Harrison Hanna on deck. Yeah. And the 1-2 is grounder to short, dug up there by Nelson, or rather Bolenberg, and he throws it over to first. But it was safe. So, runners at first and second, as the Dan Bowe had to hold there at second. And so first and second with 1 out. And Lyle-Pacelli clinging to a 1-run lead. And And Harry Hanna is up. He's got a single and a double today with an RBI and a run scored. He was caught stealing in that 4th inning, second base. That made the 3rd out of that inning. That's inside, but it called a strike. We've seen that so many times. The batter thinks he's got to back off, and the umpire calls it a strike. 1-1 with 1 out to Harry Hanna. Cole Walter looks at the runner at second, then delivers ball 2. 2-1. Seven hits for the Rebels to take the lead in that category, 7-6. And a base hit could tie it up here, and there it is. It's a base hit to right, and they're going to hold the runner, so it'll be bases loaded. As that single is number 8 for the team, and 3 for Hanna today. As the bases are jammed now, and we got a meeting going on with Cole Walter, and that might be it for him. He has gone 5 1/3. We get a fresh arm in there and a different angle and a different speed and a different look, or maybe he's staying in. I don't know. They haven't taken the ball from him yet. But the bases are loaded, 1 out here in the 6th, top of 6. Southland trying to get the lead back that they lost in the 3rd inning. Yep, they're keeping him out there. Coach likes what he's seen from his starter, Walter. And I'm sure they keep it a pitch count so they know where he is. There's strict limits on that in high school. It depends on how much rest you've had, how many pitches you can throw in a game. So I don't know what those numbers are, but the coach does. And that was a dribbler to the pitcher. Walter throws it home for 1. And they don't try to go to first, because if that is a miscue, then a run scores and the game's tied. So good play there by Walter, going home and getting the force on Bo for the 2nd out. It was a fielder's choice for Wisty, as he's on first. Hanna's on second, and Nelson goes to 3rd. Still bases loaded, 2 down. Strike 1 to Travis Kurtz. He's grounded out to 2nd and grounded out to 3rd. The 9-hitter in the lineup for Southland. Travis Kurtz also was pitching for them in the last few innings in relief of Harry Hanna. 1-1 now to Kurtz. 2 down, bases loaded. Still up 6-5 is Lyle-Pacelli. And if Walter gets out of this jam, he ought to get a raise. Oh, wait a minute. It's not college. They don't get paid. And the 3rd out is made at second from shortstop Zach Bolenberg to Jaden Lewis on the 6-4 put out for out number 3. And whew, they got out of that bases loaded jam with no runs scored. And after 5 1/2, it's 6-5 in favor of Lyle-Pacelli. And they are coming to bat here on Power 96 Sports.
Runners to your mark. Set.
Some may see a sprinter. At the NFHS, we see a future leader already off to the races. Some may see a volleyball player.
Good hit! Way to go, girl! Woo!
At the NFHS, we see a spike in confidence that will help her achieve her potential. What else do we see? Musicians learning to march to their own beat. We're the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and activities in America, helping today's teenagers develop the skills they need to become tomorrow's leaders. And we see it happening in communities across Minnesota every single day. Learn more about the NFHS commitment to youth at nfhs.org. This message presented by the NFHS, the National Federation of State High School Associations.
Well, Southland ruined the 1-2-3 inning streak that Cole Walter had, but because they loaded the bases on that inning, but they didn't score. That's the important part. And Lyle-Pacelli hangs on to the 6-5 lead as we head to the bottom of the sixth. We have the 8-9-1 hitters coming up here with Jaden Lewis, Landon Meyer, and Cole Walter facing Travis Kurtz. Travis has been doing well. He's got 6 strikeouts in relief of Harrison Hanna. He's walked 3. And he was on the mound for that 5-run third, but he's settled down since then. And it's 6-5, Lyle-Pacelli. As Lewis comes to bat now, he struck out twice here in this game. And he had a strikeout and a walk in the first game against Hayfield. As he chokes up on the right-handed batter, takes strike 1. Southland with 5 in the first, and that's been it. We've got 5 zeros after that. Strike 2 as he fouls one back. Lyle-Pacelli scored 1 in the first, 5 in the third, and that's it for them. 6-5. Hits are 8-6 in favor of Southland. And that one is lifted to shallow left, and he's not going to get it. A diving attempt, but a double slides in, safe at second. Double sliding for Jaden Lewis. And he was due for sure. Nice start to the 6th as he had a flare that just was out of the reach of the left fielder, Eli Wolf. And then the play at second was very close, but he was safe sliding in there. That bring up Landon Meyer. A walk and a strikeout tonight, or in this game anyway, and 2 strikeouts in the earlier game. So he's due too. Let's get back-to-back doubles from the 8-9 hitters and see what happens. Well, he's going to bunt, try and sacrifice him over, but it's foul. Down third baseline for strike 1. Yeah, every run counts, so if you can move the runner to third with 1 out on the sacrifice bunt, that's good. But that one was foul. Lewis gets his lead at second. Meyer does not show bunt on this one, and it's called strike 2. So 0-2, and he's not going to be bunting now. 0-2. Check the runner at second. Deliver home outside. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here as we are just underway in the 6th, bottom of the 6th. Lewis at second for Lyle-Pacelli. That's swing and a miss. And that is the 7th strikeout for one Travis Kurtz in the ball game in relief of Harrison Hanna. And 1 out. Top of the order now, Cole Walter. Flew out to center, walked and scored, and struck out. And he's got an RBI waiting for him out there at second if he can get one on the green out there. This ball 1. Double from Jaden Lewis. Shouldn't go wasted here. 1 down now, and that one's right back up the middle and through for a base hit, and that's going to score the run. An RBI single for Cole Walter, helping his own cause. He's the pitcher, of course, as Lewis scores from second and makes it a 2-run game, 7-5. Bollingberg is up now with 3 singles on the night for Zach on this game. Bollingberg had, he was 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game, but 3 for 3 here in this game. 3 singles, 2 runs scored, and 2 steals for Zach here in this game. He's already got a full stat line, and still more to come here. Top of 6, or rather bottom of 6, with 1 run in, runner on first. That's low for a ball. So it's 1-0 to Zach, the senior shortstop. Getting his lead at first is Cole Walter. And he's off and running. And he's going to be safe by a mile. That throw goes way out in the center, but Walter stays. So he's got a steal. And now another runner in scoring position. Another insurance run. Sitting out there for Zach. If he gets a hit, he's 4 for 4. It would be his first RBI of the game. 2-0. Check the runner. The pitch is hit to right, and camping under and making the catch out there. But tagging up is Walter. Slides in, safe at third. So a sacrifice fly for Zach. It's a sac fly to left, or to right rather, for out number 2. To third goes Walter on the tag, and Sam Nelson is up. 2 down. 7-5 lead for Lyle-Pacelli. Bottom of 6. Southland down to their last 3 outs when they come to bat, so he's trying to get as many runs as you can between you and them. Power 96 is 96.1 KQPR FM, Albert Lee, Minnesota. Top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Left-handed batter Nelson. Long look in from Kurtz to his catcher for the sign, and there's a strike called. And it's 0-1 to Sam Nelson. Base hit and a 2-run lead becomes 3. That's outside for a ball. 1-1. The ball on a strike. 2 outs. Runner at third. 1 run in. Bottom of 6. And a 2-run lead, and that is, looked like it was cross plate, but the umpire didn't like it. It's 2-1. And somebody's being murdered out there. That was a scream. Can somebody check on that? That doesn't sound good. It's 2-2. With a foul ball down the third baseline. We had a swarm of policemen in around our station when I left today. Thought it was me. I had a flashback to my bad days. But they walked past me, so I was going, whew. Oh, that's lifted high and to the gap, but center fielder's got it. And makes the catch, Alec Beeson, for the third out on a long fly to center by Sam Nelson. And they get another run, though, to get that insurance run. 7-5 now after 6 on the Farmers Insurance scoreboard. Agent Jim Benson gets you great coverage from home, auto, life, commercial, financial services, too. He can get you exactly what you need. Give him a call or stop on by 8 to 5 weekdays at 209 4th Avenue Northeast in Austin.
This Lyle-Pacelli Hayfield Class 1A baseball matchup is sponsored tonight by Hodgman Drainage. Their dedicated team specializes in underground solutions using state-of-the-art technology, delivering superior results. Proudly serving area farmers since 1982. When it's time for drainage design and installation, contact Hodgman Drainage at 507-528-2225. Power 96 is looking for camera operators to assist with our live streaming of high school sports. Pay will be on a per-game basis. If you're interested, either call us at 507-373-9600 during regular business hours or email power96@kqprfm.com.
All right, last at-bats for Southland. Top of 7, and Lyle-Pacelli leading 7-5. And still in there is, no, or has he changed? No, it still is Cole Walter out there for the 7th. He's got 6 strikeouts and a walk tonight. He's been pretty good, other than that first inning, but you could say that about Travis Kurtz, too. He's a relief pitcher for Southland, who came in and gave up 5 runs in the third, but has settled down since. That insurance run, we'll see how important that is here. 7-5, Lyle-Pacelli, into the 7th. Cole Walter has got some laundry to do tonight. Look at that. He's played a game. And here's the pitch to Alec Beeson, leading off again. He's the leadoff batter for the team, and it's his 3rd leadoff inning He takes strike one. He has a single and a run scored, a strikeout, and a line out to second. And now they're going to talk about it, catcher and pitcher, Walter and Nelson, Mack and Cole. Just a little discussion about signals and things. It's still 0-1. See, I told you it was a murder. Here comes the cops. Here's 0-1. That's lifted. The right side, not a play. Ambulance going by the stadium here. 0-2 to Alec Beeson. James Mullenbach and Nick Bowe to follow, or due up anyway. Here in the 7th, their final shot at it. It's winner go home. There's a swing and a miss. Walter earns his 7th strikeout of the game. Out number 1, and that's a strikeout brought to you by AgriSteel. When it comes to high-quality galvanized storage, AGI MFS bins lead the industry in strength, quality, and lifespan with one of the highest-rated roof systems in the industry. And top-of-the-line G115 galvanization. Visit AgriSteel today at 103 1st Street in Lyle or call 507-325-2382 for more information. And here's James Mullenbach, lined out to third, lined out to short, and struck out. And he takes strike one here from Cole Walter. Cole's been on here. He had 4 1-2-3 innings in a row. He gave up the 5 spot in the first, but nothing since. Maybe a hit or two. Oh, he bends him backwards for ball 1. Mullenbach will be followed by Bowe, the home run hitter from inning number 1. And Walter delivers. Strike called. A ball and 2 strikes. If you let them know you pitch inside, it makes them think, especially if you got a pitch that moves a little bit from inside out. That's lifted to center, and camping under it, Sam Nelson makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down now, down to their last out. Nick Bowe. Well, he hit a home run in the first, but there's nobody on now, so if he does it again, it's just a 1-run lead. And he's their last hope. Struck out also and hit into a 6-3 grounder. But his shot in the first was no doubt. And that's ball 1. Dan Bowe will bat next if Nick Bowe can get on. 2 of the Bows in the 787 population atoms. 2-0 to Bowe. That rhymes. I'm a poet, and I know it, and my toes surely show it. They're Longfellows. 2-0 to Nick. Last hope for Southland. That's outside 3-0. Maybe not the last hope. 2-run cushion for Lyle-Pacelli here in the 7th. 2 outs, just need to get that last one. And he shows bunt, but pulls back and gets a 4-pitch walk. And I think he was being quite careful with him, although, like I said, if he homers there, it's just a 1-run lead. But try telling it to Cole Walter. Dan Bowe is up now. He flew out to right, struck out, and then reached on an error. So a runner at first and 2 down, and Dan Bowe becomes the last hope of the Rebels in their season. And he grounds on third base side, but it's foul. As soon as Nelson touched it, his foot was touching foul territory. And it's a strike. If it ends up being 7-5 here, Lyle-Pacelli wins, they go on Thursday to play Hayfield, and they'll get a rematch after losing 13-3 earlier today. But they'll have to sweep 2 before Hayfield gets 1, with the winner going to state next week in St. Cloud. That's lifted. Foul and out of play. So 0-2 Down to their last strike. Southland needs 2 runs to extend this game at least, or their season is over. 0-2, 2 outs, runner on first, tying run at the plate. And here's the 0-2. Walter checks the runner, delivers, and a foul ball back. 0-2 still. Walter, one more time, 0-2, 2 outs, runner at first, leading by 2, trying to close the door and get to the championship, and he swing and a miss, but the catcher misses it. He's got to throw it to first to complete it, and he does, but he ends it on the strikeout, his 8th, and that is a Agri-Steel strikeout. When it comes to high-quality galvanized storage, AGI MFS bins lead the industry in strength, quality, and lifespan with one of the highest-rated roof systems in the industry and the top-of-the-line G115 galvanization. Visit Agri-Steel today. Get more information at 103 1st Street in Lyle or call 507-325-2382. And the scoreboard shows the 7-5 win. And Lyle-Pacelli on the Farmers Insurance scoreboard, brought to you by Jim Benson, your agent here in Austin. Get great insurance coverage from home, auto, life, commercial, financial services too. 30 years experience. He can get you exactly what you need. Call 507-433-9696 or stop in from 8 to 5 weekdays at 209 4th Avenue Northeast in Austin. And also thanks to Hodgman Drainage for being along for both games too. And thanks to you for listening in or on our stream on any of the 3 platforms online. And thanks to Reg for running everything for me here and hustling up between games as they started it way sooner than we thought. But I'm Jay Paul. Talk to you in the morning show, and we'll be at North Mankato tomorrow night too for more softball action here as our week of hell keeps going. 4 big nights of baseball and softball section finals on Power 96 Sports.